Get the latest now from Sudan. SABC News correspondent Patrick Oyet is in Juba. Patrick, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us again. Perhaps you could just walk us through with regards to the latest emerging on your front.
Yeah, what is happening is that, first of all, it has been a bit quiet today. We've had, of course, of sporadic instances of gunfire, but largely it has been quiet. People have gone out at least to try to purchase some essential commodities. Some markets have opened a bit. So at least it has been okay. And that has also done something else. That is, it has also provided an opportunity for those who want to leave Khartoum to actually leave Khartoum, especially Sudanese people, to leave, to go to other states where at least fighting has not been intense. So that has happened. And many people hope this will continue. Another thing is that, of course, also, we've just got a report when we're coming on air about 2 minutes before coming on air that Egypt is saying now it is engaging with the two generals, General Hemeti and General Al-Burhan, so that there could be negotiation. So that's also something good. Whereas here in South Sudan, so many Sudanese have crossed into South Sudan. This morning, the government of South Sudan was saying that at least 10,000 Sudanese people have crossed into South Sudan. That is in addition, of course, to the South Sudanese people who are in Sudan who have also come, and the government says that number is double the number of the Sudanese people, so that is ranging between more than at least 20,000 people, and more people are coming on daily basis. So yeah, that is basically the situation at the moment.
Patrick, talk to us about some of the evacuation processes underway. We understand, about 77 were evacuated from South Africa, including those just further afield from our borders. Perhaps as we wait the third bus scheduled to leave around midday today, what can you reflect on that front now?
Yeah, evacuation of the foreign nationals who are in Sudan is ongoing. Even on top of South Africa, Kenya has also said that it is now in the process of evacuating its nationals from Sudan. So we are seeing now more and more African nations trying also to evacuate their nationals from Sudan. We've also heard from Ghana. They say the process was ongoing also to get their nationals out of Sudan. So it is ongoing. And also among the people who the government say have come to South Sudan are not only Sudanese, but also they say they are foreign nationals who have also managed to escape, especially by road, and they have reached South Sudan, and the government says it is informing their respective embassies so that they can be taken back to their country. So yes, the evacuation process is ongoing. Some people are doing it from Khartoum, some people are driving to Port Sudan, and they are getting out of Sudan from Port Sudan, which is located in the east, just at the border with Egypt.
Patrick, very quickly, perhaps you can just give us an update as to the dynamics unfolding on the ground. How much longer will the ceasefire hold? The challenges also being experienced on the ground in terms of fuel, network shortages, electricity. Paint that picture for us.
Yes, the ceasefire began at midnight Sudan time, which is also, by the way, your time, South Africa time, and it's supposed to go for 72 hours. It has moved a bit quietly. The challenge on the ground is that we have water system, water infrastructure, electricity infrastructure. Part of those infrastructure have been destroyed, so people do not have electricity in some homes. People do not have water, and people are now fetching water directly from the Nile. Those are some of the challenges that the people are facing. Banking systems are not working. Some of the banks have been destroyed, and of course, people now, those who do not have cash, don't have any access to even having food for themselves. So those are some of the challenges really that people are facing now, and of course, when it comes to the sporadic gunfire that we talked about, the violations that each side is blaming the other, it is very difficult to verify who is violating, because in the Sudan, the problem is fighting is taking place majorly in Khartoum, and what is happening is that each side is claiming, being in charge of a certain infrastructure. For example, the Rapid Support Forces will say we are in charge of the airport, and the Sudan Armed Forces will also say we are in charge of the airport. Now, when there are exchanges of fire at the airport, you do not know who to blame, who should be held accountable, because everybody claims they are there. So that's why when there are violations, it's very difficult to verify who has really violated the situation, the ceasefire.
Well, Patrick, we'll continue to monitor developments. Thank you for that update. Hopefully, we can find a solution to that problem rather sooner rather than later. Patrick Oyet is in Juba, giving us the latest from Sudan. 72-hour ceasefire as foreign nationals from various countries around the world are being evacuated from Sudan.